So naturally, I'm really conservative with clothing. Yeah. Like, I try and make it stretch as far as possible. This is a really long trip, but I'm at the point in the trip now, like coming towards the end. I'm like treating myself. I'm wearing the nicest socks right now. Oh, my socks feel good. They're so warm. I've got my thermal layer underneath. I haven't touched my second pair of thermals yet. I haven't either. I've got the first pair of thermals on. I've got delights in store for me.
Well, I had a shower yesterday, so I'm feeling like a new man.
That's insane.
I'm reinvigorated.
So,
you reckon you see something?
Right there. Yeah, just give him a second. Want him to slowly bump off. We don't want him to bolt. And if he bolts, we just need to just wait a minute or two. Let everything settle.
He knows what's going on.
No, he's starting to be like up here.
Yeah, that's what they're feeding on.
See that?
Taking the tops off.
See this one here? See that white tip?
Yeah, they're taking the tops off.
Yeah.
Can you smell something?
I can smell it.
So it could be in here.
Did you say I was a bartender and a priest?
No, bartender in a previous life.
Oh, I think you said
What a bartending priest would have been.
I was a bartending priest.
Going that way.
I know you do that.
Hell yeah. Alright, mate, that's very nice of you. Thank you. Just circling.
You ready to go? Don't. Just a little puff. Shake. Puff. And you want to puff up. You really want to puff down. It's harder to see. But if you puff on an angle, puff out in that direction, it's hard to tell when it's going like that. Yeah. Get a bit of an idea, but just straight up. If you're interested in more hunting tips and tricks, check out hunting.com.au.
I'm doing that course.
Are you?
It's pretty good.
I'm his teacher.
That's right. I reckon we'll just sit here for a bit. There is something there.
Deer.
You can see it.
I saw it.
Just there. And sit down if you feel it.
She's up there. She's still there.
She is still there.
You think so?
No, I'm saying, do you think so?
No, I don't think. I think the second honk was further away. And then she hasn't responded, but if she's up there.
Okay. because it was just a doosh, the sound. It wasn't a doosh, doosh, doosh. My experience is if it's like a deep, it's like louder,
because of the
single doosh,
the weight.
it's like the deer getting up.
You reckon it's a young one, and so it doesn't have that maternal instinct to want
to come in. Yeah. So it was curious enough to bark us, to honk us, but not curious enough to come back because the second honk was further.
Wind is still in our favour. I don't know if it's worth going for a walk up there.
She'll just go.
Will she?
She won't bed down. But she hasn't seen us, so if we can walk that way, maybe walk that way.
Because there's a path thing, isn't there?
Yeah, well, let's walk that way. That's where she is. She's up in there.
Yeah.
We go that way, to that tree, and looking after here.
It is so frustrating. She's right there. You just want to jump in, but you know you can't.
The wind was coming this way, which is why I just stomped up here.
Could go up that way.
I don't know. She's not going to move. We can try and get higher
I reckon let's go up there a little bit.
and try
See
and
if we
either
can
cut
find
her
her.
off
Yeah, see if we...
or push her back
Yeah.
and get a shot down, which would be so much easier than trying to get a shot up
Yeah.
when this stuff's so thick.
There could also be a way in up there.
Yeah.
I haven't seen a way in.
Yeah, all right, let's do that. She's a spicy little mistress, this one. She's hanging around. She's teasing.
I'm even wondering if I try to wiggle my way through.
She might bust out. She'll probably stay in the thick stuff unless something pushes her out. And it's hard to see in there.
Yeah.
So really our only play is either draw her out, which she doesn't seem to be interested in doing.
Go into it.
Push her out.
trying
I'll
to
just
think
bust through. You get down there, you follow me, perpendicular to me, and get ready for a shot.
Yeah.
Are we going to shoot this deer? We'll steal it from him. Reaching. This is where Casey stacked from him. They were to come. I think she's long gone. And she's had enough of her tricksy ways and she's head off in the bush. I say good on you. That's the right choice to make. Let's head back to Casey. So the thing with Sambar that you need to understand is that they're incredibly curious, but also very, very patient. So they'll sit there, they'll watch you, and they'll stand perfectly still because they're curious. They want to know what you are. And if they honk, they still might stick around. So just because you've been honked doesn't mean the game's over. In fact, that's almost like the start of the game. It's like, all right, we're on. And you can either call them in or they'll kind of reposition so you can get a shot. Really what you have to do is just be patient. That's the key. That's the absolute key. Because that deer, we heard it. Casey said, kangaroo. I was like, no, deer. And I just called and called and called and called and called. And eventually she honked back. Now, she didn't want to come in. She was too young. But she was still curious enough to stick around. And we could end up then moving another 10, 15 meters further down. And then she honked again. And so we still potentially had an opportunity. And then we tried this kind of pincer maneuver and she just busted off. So the key to getting Sambar is being patient, okay? There are plenty of Sambar in Victoria. The reasons why they're difficult to hunt is because hunters are impatient. If you become a patient hunter, they're not as difficult to hunt. Also fun too. She slunk away and got high enough on the hill in enough cover that she felt confident enough to say, "Oi!" And then she just didn't care.
What
and
are
she
you
just
doing in my hood?
Yeah. "Oi, give me back my purse." And she was, that's why I said to you, I'm like, dear. But you were like, yeah. But still,
So you saw her head,
I
did
had
you?
her in binos when I saw her. So I didn't even, if it had a gun up, I could have taken a shot. But
So the whole time I was like, I should stay near Chris so that if he sees something, I can just be
No,
like, yo.
but like-
and then I was like, nah, I should try to get another angle.
no, you needed a height in a different angle. And especially because I was the one calling,
Yeah.
her attention was on me. So you made the right call.
I
was
reckon let's
just-
walk back to the car.
There's still a chance.
Yeah, we could probably, I reckon there's a good chance we could have bumped stuff down that way.
We didn't get any deer after that hind
Lots of honks.
finished playing games with us.
Yeah, good adventure, lots of honks, but
But Casey's determined, so we're going to keep pushing. We're going to get a deer.
I'm going to get one. It's going to happen. It's just when and even where. I might need to, this place might be overhunted. I might be, leaving my scent all over the place.
I think we should move to a different spot
Yeah.
and work on some serious manifesting.
Yeah.
We'll get it, mate. We'll get it.
On the next episode of The Huntsman. This is the spot. Right here. That hill.
I'm not going to shoot it.
No, don't say that. You will. What's the crashing sound? Honk. I smell deer. There. I see one. Don't move.